Today in this episode, we're reviewing a weighted Daytona from VS factory. This is the Le Mans model with vertical subdials, the weighted version. Regarding this model, if you're looking to buy the VS 4131 with the added weight, here's how to differentiate it. First, open the case back to check the movement structure. Second, weigh the watch. The standard steel case version is much lighter, weighing between 100.1 and 110 grams. Now, let's measure the weight of this weighted version. It weighs 137 grams. The standard 904L steel version is under 110 grams, so this is 27 grams heavier. A genuine Swiss version weighs over 160 grams. This at 137 grams is about a 30-gram difference, maybe slightly less. This weight difference is quite noticeable in the data. 30 grams is like a small egg. If you just hold the watch, you can feel it has a substantial heft, a solid, weighty feel on the wrist. Even though it's on a rubber strap, it feels very substantial. A genuine 160 grams plus version would feel even heavier, more anchored. But for this replica, the weight is excellent because it's engineered to prevent the plating from peeling or flaking off. However, it's certainly not the heaviest version available. Some very heavy reps can reach over 150 grams, but those plated cases carry a significant risk of peeling and flaking. Let's take a look at the structure of this Dandong for 131 movement. It features this balance bridge. The balance wheel and escape wheel are all correctly implemented. No issues there. Its finishing is also superior to the Shanghai 4131 movement. The reliability of this movement is excellent. After selling so many, I've seen very few come back for repairs within a year. They are built to last. The power reserve is also very long, 70 hours. You can take it off for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and it will still be running when you pick it up on Monday. The colors from the engraving and the brushed finishing effects are also very well executed. Next, let's examine the exterior finishing on the front. First, looking at the bezel, it's a black ceramic insert with a metal protective ring. The material of the protective ring is different. This is 904L steel. The genuine Swiss version is 18,000 white gold. In terms of material properties, this steel is more scratch resistant. Of course, the material isn't gen spec. Gold is softer and less hard than steel. As for the font on the bezel, compared to the genuine, there isn't a huge difference. It might be ever so slightly thicker, but the difference is not very obvious. The gap between the engraved markers and the edge of the bezel is controlled very well. The font shape is also correct. It's just that it might be a tiny fraction thicker overall. The polishing on the sapphire crystal is done correctly. The top edge has a polished, rounded bevel. I wouldn't call it just polishing. It's a rounded bevel, and then a sloped bevel. The metal part of the bezel also has multi-angled polishing, which is done without any issues. The case shape is also correct. With these materials, first, there's a difference in weight, and second, there's a difference in color. When the watch is new, it will have no color difference compared to the genuine version. Both are very bright materials. But the genuine white gold case has a characteristic, because it's a gold alloy containing 75% pure gold. After a long time, it oxidizes and can develop a slightly yellowish tint. The color won't be as bright and beautiful as when it was new. For example, a genuine piece used by the factory for molding, or one of our own that's worn for a very long time, the case will start to look slightly yellow. But with a steel case, no matter how long you wear it, at most it will get some scratches and look worn, but it won't turn yellow. However, with a genuine gold case, if it discolors or turns yellow over time, it can be polished and refinished to look as bright as a new watch. The process of this yellowing is likely not a short one. It probably won't happen easily in the short term. Now let's look inside the dial. The diamond-like hour markers are made of moissanite. The main thing to look for with moissanite is its fire. As you can see, even magnified, its sparkle and shimmer are very bright. The facets and polishing are executed very well. The clarity is also great, with no obvious yellowish tint. The size and proportions of the gem set markers are all correct. On the dial, the three gray subdials, their concentric circular pattern is very fine. The color is also correct. It's able to achieve that effect where, under a light at a specific angle, you can see a golden sheen. This is executed perfectly. The polishing on the subdial surrounds, the shape of the openings, and the white font are all without any major discrepancies. And now, the solid center pose is done exceptionally well. It has that sweet donut shape. If you look at the 6 o'clock position on the center post, you can see the small pinion inside from the side. And the sweet donut shape of the second's hand pinion isn't squashed or misshapen. The shape is very well defined. Regarding the polishing of the hands, it is also done very well, with no obvious burrs or rough edges. The only small difference is that the edge of the hands, when you rotate it and look at it, the genuine has a slightly more rounded profile, whereas this one is a bit sharper. The beveling and polishing on the corners of the 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock markers are also very good. This particular piece has a flaw, so I'm using it to shoot the video. Look at the 6 o'clock position. There's a small white dot. It's a small paint chip on the metal surround. And now look at the left side, on the 9 o'clock marker. At this angle, it looks fine, but you need to find a specific angle to see a dirty mark. There, at this angle, you can see it. These small flaws are not acceptable. If a watch has issues, it cannot be sent out. We inspect them carefully before shipping to you. The rehaut engraving is done without issue. The laser-etched coronet at 6 o'clock is there. You'll need a specific angle to be able to see it. The way to find it is to face a light source. Let the light shine on it, and then tilt the dial. It will be clearly visible. Looking straight on, it's not obvious. The small step on the crown tube is also present. The lug shape for this precious metal model is correct. After screwing down the crown, the exposed length is correct. The coronet on the crown is also well polished. Since this is a precious metal model, the central dot is larger than the two on the sides. All correct. The pusher on the back. The pushers also have a small step after being screwed down. The precious metal hallmarks on the lugs are engraved very deeply. Let's look at this magnified. You can see the shape of the small coronet. It looks like it's been stamped. The small balance scale is also very clear. On this side is the St. Bernard hallmark. This lug is marked A0750, so we need to check the clasp to see if the precious metal hallmark there also matches 0750, and it does. However, the precious metal hallmark inside the clasp, compared to the genuine, has a noticeable difference for someone who knows what to look for. Because with the genuine version, whether you're looking at photos, videos, or the real thing, you can tell that the depth and three-dimensionality of the engraving are very close to what's on the lugs. It's not this kind of very shallow precious metal marking. The clasp code is 7CD. The clasp also has this extension function. You pull it open, slide it, and lock it into place. But it also has detents. There are small grooves inside, so you have to align it properly to lock it. In recent batches from this factory, the straps have been standardized to size F paired with, on this side, it's E. If your wrist is quite small, this strap won't fit. For instance, my wrist is 16.5 centimeters. Let me adjust the clasp to the innermost position and try it on. It's still a bit big on me. Not excessively big, but it is wearable, though still a bit loose. There's a bit of slack. If I were to wear it adjusted to the innermost setting, I'd need a D and F strap for a perfect fit, as my wrist is 16.5 centimeters. So this EF combination is more suitable for wrists 17 centimeters and above. The strap length that comes from the factory is standard. If it doesn't fit, being either too long or too short, you'll need to purchase another strap separately. Regarding the strap, you should get the one directly from VS factory. If you buy one from another source, just one piece, it might not match. There could be a difference in color and texture. Even if you had a strap from C factory before they were shut down, and you put it on, or put them side by side, you notice a slight color and texture difference. The texture difference isn't huge, but the color can be slightly off. So if you want to buy a strap from another source, you should buy a pair, not just one piece. A single piece might not match in color and texture. Overall, the level of accuracy of this watch is extremely high, very well done. And since this is a weighted 904L steel model, You don't have to worry about issues like color fading or plating coming off. The inside and outside are the same material, so you can wear it with peace of mind. It's made to a higher degree of accuracy than precious metal models like 18,000 yellow gold or 18,000 rose gold. And the accuracy of this gray dial is also higher than, for example, the cement gray dial of the 116,519, thanks to the fact that part of this dial is black. I believe the only issue it has aside from minor external differences which can be ignored since it is, after all, a replica toy watch and can't be 100% identical to the genuine. To be 100% identical, you would need to replace the less accurate parts with genuine ones. Only then could it be identical. The only real issue is its weight. It's 137 grams, while the genuine is over 160 grams. There's a 20 to 30 gram weight difference. It depends on whether you can accept that. My understanding is that as long as the watch, when held on its own, feels substantial and has that weighty feel, not feeling too light, not like a 100-gram watch, then I think it's excellent. Even if it were